You know, I had a totally different talk planned for today. And then I woke up this morning and I just felt the presence of my dad. And so I'm going to honor that, and I don't know where this is going to go. But on September 29th, 2010, my dad gave me a call and he said two words that rocked my soul. He said, pancreatic cancer. And I had never been touched by cancer by anybody, so I had all these new negative emotions that showed up with anger and fear and regret of things that I didn't say. But I realized that I was only creating those negative emotions when I had already imagined him being gone. You know, when I had already put him in the grave. And so I decided at that moment that I'm not going to experience his death while he's still alive. Because I didn't want to inject any negativity into his final chapter. You know, how dare I do that? And it gave me the gift of presence. And I was there with him for his last few months. And then finally, you know, the cancer took over and he just lost his will to live, and he wanted hospice to come in and just take the pain away. And so they put all these patches all over his body. And it worked, you know, they took the pain away, but they also took my dad away. Because he didn't know where he was anymore, didn't recognize us anymore. And so I called the nurse one day and I said, I got to take these patches off. And I said, because I'm not complete. And I want one more talk with that man so I can tell him how good of a dad and how amazing of a friend he was. And it was such a beautiful conversation. And I was holding his hand and I asked him at the end, I said, Dad, you know, how can I make you proud when you're gone? And he shook his head like I'd asked a silly question, and he goes, Shawnee, just be who you can be, do what you can do, and live a good life. And I felt like he had given me this torch of wisdom that I was obligated to pass forward. Just be, do, and live, and just be you, and it's that simple, and that's enough. Turn to somebody right next to you right now and say, you are enough. You're enough. We have one lifetime to leave our mark on this planet. We do it by being authentically you. It's about embracing your unique journey. And don't apologize for it. And don't try to hide all of those bumps and bruises and scrapes and stretch marks that you picked up along the way. Because that's where your beauty is. That's where your perfection lies. And it's about stepping forward and serving this planet with your message.